Live from Saturday night.
Yeah, right?
Hello, everyone.
Hello.
Same thing. Hello, everyone, and welcome to Sunday Connections with the wonderful panel of guests we have. We have the wonderful and fantastic Thayer right below me here. We have the wonderful and fantastic Gerald Stash and the wonderful and fantastic Beneficial Tarot.
So we all know the routine. Everybody needs to like and subscribe. Links are below, or they will be.
They are. They are.
Right.
So I want to start off by saying that if you would like to contact Thayer for a mediumship or color reading, you can contact Thayer. She does not have a channel yet, but we are trying to encourage her to do so because we all believe that she would be amazing. But Thayer can be contacted at thayerbu2@yahoo.com, right?
No, Gmail.
Gmail.com, sorry. And that link is in the description box below the video. Of course, Tarot Stash is Tarot Stash here on YouTube. His link is also in the description box below. And of course, we have Ben from Beneficial Tarot. If you're not already subscribed to their channels, please show my friends some love.
And Ben looks so old, doesn't he?
He does, and we want to wish him a happy belated birthday. Ben's birthday was yesterday, so many blessings to you, my friend, for that.
Happy birthday.
Thank you.
How old are you?
35.
Oh, you look like you're 22.
Oh, thank you, Faye.
It's his lush hair, isn't it?
I know, it's the dark hair.
Oh my gosh. All right. So if anyone has any questions, as long as they are not political, medical, or legal, please pop it up in the chat. We will do our very best to get those answered for you. We're going to be doing mediumship and of course cards today, the same as we always do. But I just want to take a moment and say thank you for being here, you guys. I've been looking forward to this for weeks, so this is going to be a treat.
Thanks for having us, Kelly.
And if you do want a mediumship reading, if you can include the full name of the person or the first name and the last initial, if you don't really want it to go public, that's helpful for me anyway.
So may I ask there exactly what is a mediumship reading, if I may ask?
Well, somebody wants to connect or get some messages from somebody from the other side who's in spirit. I'm practicing. I do a lot of practice. So the full name is easier for me.
Oh yeah. So okay, so if somebody who wants to talk to a person who's passed over.
Right.
Okay.
A mother or a sister or whatever. It helps me download the information a little bit easier.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And Thayer also does color readings. Which she is very good at. I just want to take a moment and say hi to everyone in the chat. Hugger is here. Well, greeter. Deb H. Purple Elephant. Aspasia Rising. Is that how you say it? I'm probably not pronouncing that correctly.
Aspasia Rising. Yes, it's Beth.
Okay. Beth. Oh, hi, Beth. Hi, Kristen. Thank you for being here again. I remember you from the other day. Cardamancy Mesquite is sitting in 104-degree temperatures, sitting in the dark, keeping cool. She lives in one of the southern states there. Who else is in the house? I think that's it. But thank you everyone
Anna
for
Banana.
being here. Oh, Anna Banana is here now. Gypsy JJ is here. Thank you everyone for being here. Appreciate you.
And you have a question from Beth. Yeah, I love it. It's pronounced Beth.
What a shock.
You know what? Let's just talk about that for a wee moment, shall we? While other people get some questions in there. So my name is Kelly, Kelly, and my entire life, I have never really had many people not try to shorten my name, not spell it correctly. I mean, everyone spells it wrong. Everyone tries to shorten it. It's only 5 letters. Like, I don't know. So that struck me funny because it's like it's pronounced Beth. And I'm like, exactly. My name is pronounced Kelly and no one ever spells it right.
How do they spell it?
How is Kelly spelt in the States typically?
Kellly.
Kelly,
Okay.
Kelly. I've also seen it Kelli. I've seen it Kellie.
Well, that's what I'm saying. So since I've come to this community, more people spell my name wrong than correctly. They usually spell it with an IE. And so I wondered if in the States, Kelly with an IE was more popular than with a Y. That's why I asked the question.
I think in the UK it's with a Y.
Yeah.
More so. But I know what you mean, because there are ones that spell IE.
Ben, do you get your name mispronounced or misspelled?
All the time. I mean, I get
Yes, what they do is they say they add a syllable to it. It's has been.
How dare you? He's just jealous, you see, because because my birthday is today.
Now, Ben, do you mind if I ask, is your official name Benjamin or is it just?
No, I always wanted to be called Benjamin because I actually really like that name, but it's just Ben.
It's just Ben. Just Ben.
It's just Ben. It's just plain. It's just simple.
It's a great name. I love the name Ben.
And Sarah, your name is very unique, very original. Do you know what the meaning of your name is or where it comes from?
It's actually a last name. It's from Elijah Thayer, who was a hat merchant back in the 1500s, who came from England to Massachusetts. And my first name is Louisa, but everybody's always called me Thayer.
I love that.
Mm-hmm.
I used to get put in boys' dormitories for summer school. I loved it.
Awesome. Gerald,
I'd love that too.
What about you? Do you ever get called like Jerry? And how do you feel about that?
Yes, some people call me that, and that is an option. But I go by Gerald, and I prefer it not be shortened.
Right.
But all seriousness aside, I grew up with Jerry. But I have changed. I focus on Gerald, and I'm not a person who I don't particularly care for my name shortened.
Gotcha. Me either. There are only.
They call they call Gerald that when the two of us wrong because they call us Ben and
Jerry's.
Ben and Jerry.
Yeah. There are literally only 2 or 3 people in my life that are allowed to call me Cal. And I don't know why I feel a certain way about it. But it's funny because since I came to this community, other people have called me Cal. And one time I was talking to someone and they called me Cal, like we were on StreamYard here. And my husband was like, are you not going to say anything? And I was like, it didn't bother me. So I don't know. It was just kind of weird, right? Anyway, welcome to everyone in the chat. Thank you for being here. Throw your questions up. We'll get started. And
everybody knows the story, except Thayer doesn't have a website yet or a thing. So, like and subscribe. It's free. It's a nice way to tell us that you like us. And there's a lot of people in chat now.
Yes, there is. So I'm going to stick Aspasia's question up on the screen. I will say hi to everyone. Let you guys tap in. If you want a mediumship reading by Thayer, please, if you are okay to share, first name and maybe the last initial or the last name if you're willing to share that. It helps her to sort of tune in. If you want a color reading, Thayer can also do that. I want to say hi to Linda and Tarot and Witchery. Thank you for being here. Anna Banana's in the house. Linda is here. Wendy is here. Gypsy JJ. Aiden reads Tarot. Hello, hello, hello. Marie Henson, do not go back out and work in this heat, my friend. Stay inside where it's cool. Tony Stokes is in the house. Thank you, everyone, for being here. Pamela back here. All right, here we go. Yes, of course, Wendy, I've got you starred.
And before I forget to ask either Kelly or Thayer, if you would like a reading from me or me and Ben, we'll be glad to do that, because you have for a lot of your Sunday connections doing readings for others. So I want to put that out there, and we can do that on camera or after camera. Ooh, look who's here. That is
Hello,
a person
Lisa.
who needs to have us on her channel. Just say it.
Well, I want
have your
you
people
to know that
call my people.
We'll have lunch.
Lisa.
We'll have lunch. Yeah.
Lisa is coming to Dozen Cats for Me for Thanks Spiriteds Friday next week. And
Yay!
that's the last Thanks Spiriteds Friday for the summer, because I'm taking the summer off. Because Lisa is the first person who ever had me on YouTube, I sort of thought, it worked out that she would be the last person for Thanks Spiriteds Friday. So I'm thrilled to have her.
We had a good time last week, Lisa.
Lisa, we had a crazy time. So I apologize. I've got Lisa's comment on the screen. I'm not sure how I managed to do that. My internet seems to be lagging a little bit, so I do apologize. Let me put Aspasia's question back up on the screen. I just want to let everyone know I've got Wendy, I've got Aiden Reads Tarot, I've got Anna Banana, and I will continue to go through. I've got Wendy. I will continue to go through and do that. You go ahead and get started there, Sarah.
I'm getting that the critics will have a little bit higher expectations, so don't pay any attention to what the critics say. But I think the public will be very well received from the public. I don't see a gold record, but I see that her fans are going to really like this music, and I think it will do well. I'm not seeing a blockbuster, but I'm not seeing a flop either. I think it's going to be well loved and well received, and don't pay any attention to anything negative from the critics, because they don't know what they're talking about.
I was getting caught up on chat. Sorry. Ben, you ready, or you want me to go?
No, go ahead. I'm still shuffling.
Okay. So, Beth, your daughter, her album, there is, I'm using the Interconnection Oracle, and there is a relaxation about it, how she feels about it this time. It's almost like she's found her groove a little bit, and it sort of is there. She has a purpose with it, and what's interesting is when I look at this card, the bees are there, and the bees are pollinating, and I feel like this album is going to be an important one, because it's going to connect her to some other people, some additional either critics or musicians or songwriters or something like that. There may be some collaboration. I'm getting tingles because and when she relaxes with that, this can happen really easily. Thayer, you're agreeing with me. Are you the tingles that I'm feeling?
Yeah, I just feel like this is this is an expansion of who she is, and she'll with this album, like I used to teach art, and I think this album is going to really connect her and spring her onto something more insightful for her.
Yes.
Big personal
growth. Yeah, personal growth. That's the word. Thank you.
Yeah.
I also have the Dream Visions Tarot, and this is the Ace of Cups, and the Ace of Cups is a card of being having emotional involvement and feeling that overflow, and music comes from emotions. And I've listened to your daughter's first album once, and she got the emotion. I actually love this last card, which is the Star. And the Star is a card of universal blessings, as I like to see it. It's in actually literally making a star. Now you can barely see it, but we have the star's hands here, and they're pouring out water. And if you put those together, then they're pouring water into this cup. And so I think it'll be a really nice way for her to connect. She's connected a little differently for this album. And it's like, okay, you know your colors, but now you know how to mix the colors. So, Beth, I hope that helps. And if you, Kelly, I'm going to channel take over for a second. If you've not put your daughter's first album in the chat, please do so.
Absolutely.
So, and by the way, for entertainment purposes only, do not make decisions based upon what we say. Seek professional assistance. Really.
Really. Do it, really. So I just want to say that Apasia Rising says, you are so right. This album is an expansion of who she is. So naturally, she's nervous about it. And oh my God, Gerald, I always get the Star card for her. In the readings I do for her, it's her card. Yes, you're right. She connected differently on this album. That's awesome. Yeah. Go for it, Ben.
So I got the Lovers. So I think that could be that there is going to be some good reception to this. But I also wondered, is the music about, has it got a song in about lovers maybe? Or is there a love of her life that she's kind of put into the song? I wondered whether that was there. I feel like it's going to take some time before it kind of, goes big or, goes on a roll. I feel like the time there. But there's someone coming along that will, and it came out like this, who I feel is just going to cut down that, and it's really going to go out there and kind of be successful. And I picked this card, which is Inspiration. So I think whatever she puts out there is really going to inspire some people and really get to the root of things. But I really think I don't think it's going to be successful straight away, but I think it will grow out. And that's what I see in this card here, and will inspire people. But yeah, I'd be interested to know if there's something to do with lovers in that, or whether something in her life that she's found inspiration from, and that's a love of her life or something. But yeah, give it time. I feel it's just going to take time before it picks up momentum. That makes sense.
And that's a good thing, because sometimes that, it's that, and Thayer, you were talking about that. There's something about this album, isn't there, that is building.
It's building. It's actually, the album's more important for her, of self-comfort, of being comfortable with herself and going out there. Second albums are difficult because there's a lot of expectations. But I just feel like she's going to become a lot more confident. And people are going to like it. It's a real confidence building for her.
If Tangi is still in the chat, Tangi, cut the tip of the caulking gun on a 45-degree angle. Have a little cup of water there, or a rag with some water on the tip. So you use your finger or a popsicle stick to spread it up, and make sure that it's a little bit wet, because that helps you to be able to maneuver and manipulate the caulking. Just as an FYI. We've now turned into a home improvement station.
Caulking advice by Kelly. dzncats for me, Oracles, Wellness, and Tarot.
I just renovated my whole entire house. I actually did, I tiled the bathroom myself, so I've learned a few things along the way. Anywho, okay, this is what I've got for you, Aspasia. Hope this makes sense. So I pulled 3 tarot cards. The first card that I've got is the 6 of Water, or the 6 of Cups. So tapping into that creative energy, tapping into, her childhood. Maybe she was working with someone from the past. Maybe this is you know, maybe she had a book of like poems or a journal that she draws from for inspiration. Then I've got the Six of Earth, which is, of course, giving and receiving as we know it to be. But in this particular deck, it says charity, generosity, and windfall, which is giving and receiving. But windfall being that I think that she's going to get out of it what she needs. That's what I'm sort of feeling, right? Then I've got the Page of Fire, which is again talking about creativity. We've lost Ben. Creative, enthusiastic, and motivated. So she is being motivated by this project, which is lovely. I pulled some other oracle cards here, and I've got freedom. So moving on and letting go of whatever was, maybe she felt like she was blocked before, or maybe she was dealing with trying to release some emotions. And creating this album is helping her to do that. Sorry, I have a Charlotte on the desk who's literally sitting on all the cards. I mean, you can't control this. We have Frog Spirit, which is renewal. So this particular album is a renewal of her creative spirit. And so as Ben and Thayer and Gerald all sort of alluded to, this may not be the blockbuster that she hopes it will be, but this is the jumping off point that will then push her forward, right? This is like the album that's going to like take her out of her stuck sort of phase, if that makes sense. And the last card I've got was Breaking Trail. So a breakthrough is at hand.
Thayer, is this Thayer? You taught art, so I'm assuming you know about art history and stuff like that. And you know how there are pieces of artwork for artists that they're not the greatest work, but they're the pivotal ones. They're the ones. Yeah,
they're a bridge. They're a bridge.
Yes.
And second, you know, it's really about confidence and coming out again as self. And, you know, I feel like she'll collaborate, and it's a big confidence building for her. And it's an I am statement. And everybody's going to like the album. But the I am really is going to put her in another, you know, another step forward.
Mm-hmm.
So,
yeah.
Well, best of luck to your daughter. I love that.
I mean, I see a very solid future for her.
You know what? Listen, I don't sing, but you know, I created my own little oracle deck, and you know, I crochet, and the which is not at all on the same level, but I understand to the point of putting your emotions, your thoughts, and your feelings into what you're doing and expressing it in a creative way, and then seeing it right in front of you is such an amazing sort of lift of your spirits and sort of a motivator to keep going. It does amazing things for that whole process, right? Clearer thinking, more mindfulness, you know, bringing more joy and peace into your heart. It like none of it is bad. All of it is going to be successful. In terms of her overall happiness, I feel. We have Wendy on the screen next. Wendy is asking for just a general read, please. Okay, Charlotte, you have to leave, honey, because you're messing up all the cards. Don't yell at me. Did you hear her just go, no, I'm not leaving?
I did not.
You know, Wendy, when I look into you, I see the color white, like a very soft sort of cloud white, which, you know, leads me into thinking that you have very clear intentions about what your life is, that you're very interested in helping other people, that you sort of organized your life around the higher thinking things. which is maybe higher. Let's see, higher thinking. What does that mean? That you're very clear and soft, and your intentions are always high vibrational. That's not to say if you get angry at the person who takes your parking place, you're allowed to do that. I really see you're a helper of other people. That somehow that you help other people, you give very good advice, and I don't know if you're older or not, but I see a lot of the cares of life lifting, and you can get into more of the spiritual, more ethereal questions and answers for people.
Whoever's ready can go next. Go for it, Ben.
Okay, thank you. So, hi Wendy, thanks for your question. So I'm just going to do this thing that I've started doing, which is going through the back of the deck, which is Kelly taught me. So I'm seeing, I'm seeing kind of men around you here as I'm going through this, and are they being too demanding around you? Because I'm getting that you need to perhaps take a bit of a break and start looking after yourself. Okay, so I'm also seeing, that you need to pause and take time for yourself. I've got the Hanged Man there, so it feels to me like you need to take a bit of a break because things have been kind of churning around you a lot lately very quickly. And you need to just take some time for yourself because we've got the Hermit card again there. Are you a mother? Because I'm wondering whether these gentlemen might be sons, possibly. I have the Empress card there. I feel like they're sons because that's just come up as well. But it's just making sure that you're not overdoing things, Wendy, and that you're taking time for yourself as well. That's the kind of message that I'm getting from my cards. And I'll just pull an oracle card if that's okay, guys.
Of course. No, Ben, you can't pull an oracle card. You don't allow them here. Of course. Honey.
And I've pulled the voice, which listen to your inner voice because that will steer you right. I hope that makes sense, Wendy. Thank you.
So I pulled a couple of oracle cards, and I'm going to go back to something Thayer said. You were talking about seeing white. And this first card that I pulled has a lot of white on it, and it's ebb and flow. And when you have connected with the ebb and flow of life, there is an opportunity for you to have less resistance. It's not that it is a different type of control. And so you are an emotional person, of course. There's a suggestion that you need to take some time and to gaze out into the distance. Just sort of go, that's okay. That's where I'm going. I'm still heading there. I am wondering if you might be caught up in I know everybody's caught up in thinking too much, but I would suggest that take some time. If you are an overthinker, to set a time limit for how long you can overthink, because when you do that, it gives you permission to be fully into it, and then it gives you permission to be out of it. So, okay, for the next 10 minutes, I'm going to overthink. Set a timer. Because it is important for you to, this is the 10 of Swords, it's important for you to honor that this is a natural part of your process. And instead of it controlling you, you control it. You dance with it. You lead that dance. And you do that ebb and flow appropriately. Because what's happening is the 9 of Wands, where you've got a lot of energy and you're tired. and that tiredness dims that bright light, which Thayer sees very clearly. You have a higher purpose. And yes, sometimes somebody will take our parking spot.
Yeah.
But does it matter in the big picture? Not really, but it's annoying. So I'm getting a sense of I think this makes sense to you, but a beauty of it is this idea of ebb and flow. Okay, this is how I'm going like this. This is how the water works. We're cyclical human beings. We're connected to the moon. Drink some extra water. Pay attention to what's going on, and it's okay to be that cute and adorable, puppy that's gazing outside the window, going, "What's that? What's that?" So there you go. Thank you. I hope that helps, Wendy.
Wendy did say, Thayer, you were spot on. Ben, she said thank you to you. It's like way up in the chat, but she did say thank you.
And Ben was spot on
Gerald.
too.
Oh, okay. That's what it was. Ben was spot on too. And thank you, Gerald. I'm amazed. Now, Thayer said about the white. Gerald talked about the white. I pulled the openness card from the Sacred Destiny Oracle, which is a giant white moon. So there again, we have the white moon. So openness, right? Then we have conservation. This is sea turtle conservation. Make conscious choices. So sort of what Gerald was just talking about, right? I have got reflect on your priorities from the Moonology Manifestation deck. So reflecting on your priorities. Taking time to really listen to what it is that will make Wendy happy. Okay. Then we've got from the Green Witch Oracle, we've got the Herb of Time. And this is about courage. Now, I just want to read this real quick to you. This is a little quote that has been put in the book. If you've never experienced the joy of accomplishing more than you can imagine, plant a garden. So in other words, go outside, do some grounding by getting your hands in the earth, cultivate that garden, talk to that garden, work with that, work with the plants, work with the earth, and watch it sort of come to life. Go out and talk to it, encourage it. Because while you're doing that, you're actually doing it for yourself as well. And so I think that's beautiful. And the last card that I got for you, Wendy, is from the Angel Quest Oracle, and this is Dreams. The angels are guiding you while you sleep. So before you put your head down on the pillow, right, say your little prayer to protect yourself. Ask them not to scare you with their messages, but make them nice and clear, and allow yourself to be open. And when you wake up, write down whatever comes to mind, because that's probably what you dreamed. And so they are with you. They've got your back. They're looking after you, and they're guiding you while you sleep, which is beautiful. So I hope that helps. I hope it makes sense.
You may be.
I'm trying to do the cards and watch the chat. So I thank everyone for their patience with me, and hello to everyone who's popped in since the last time we said hello. Sorry, Thayer, I didn't mean to cut you off.
I'm just saying that you're you have a lot of divine messages around you. That doesn't mean the people around you have the same divine messages. So there might be a little bit of a miscommunication or whatever. And I think that's where the self-care comes from, is spend some time in meditation, prayer, or in a place that you feel safe with to get recharged.
Awesome. I just want to say, Lena, I did start your question. If we have time, we'll get to it. But the questions are closed for now because we have a lot, and it does take time when you have many people on the screen, but I do have it started, love. So, and honey, drive safely. All right, Aiden's up. Next question. I have really been struggling with my career. There have been so much I've been doing lately. What do you see for me?
Right away I see a juggler. I see that you're juggling a lot of, a lot of things are in the air right now, and maybe you're not sure which thing you want to hold on to and expand. So you're doing a lot of different things. The message I'm getting is keep doing all the different things and listen and see where you want to go and see where you can build. And keep things open for a while so new information can come in. Everything is still very fluid. And if you let the fluidity go in and sort of flow, you'll pick up certain things that's going to mold your future very nicely for yourself. So I don't see anything permanent right now, but whatever you're doing now is going to take you to the place where you want to be. Don't lose faith. Always, the juggling is a good, healthy thing to do because you're looking at different options. So don't lose faith. That is a part of finding where you're going to grow the best.
Yeah. You up, Ben, old man?
Yeah.
Old man. Benjamin Button, go for
You
it.
look so old, Ben, I'm telling
you. Yeah, so I got looking after yourself, being aware of what's going on here, and not rushing into it too much and trying to get it all at once. You may be able to gain some experience from someone around you. Perhaps speak to somebody who you're close to, a woman, a lady, perhaps, maybe a parent or someone that you can trust to give you some advice there. You are manifesting things, Aidan, so things are going to start working for you. It feels to me like it's all to come, and I know there's like a lot of work to do, but I'm getting really good vibes here because we've got the Knight of Earth as well. So I kind of feel like, things are just starting out for you. You're still in the beginning phases of something. But, I can see all this like blossom here around you. So things are starting to grow. There seems to be some uncertainty within you that you're not quite sure about. But again, I always say, if you're uncertain about something, meditation is really good. But I can really see you bursting forward in the future and, finding your way. You've just got to give it time. And as Thea says, it's all about balancing things and making sure that you're not trying too hard all at once. Give it time and you'll get there. I see this as you in the future. And I picked a oracle card and we have spiritual guidance there. So is what you're talking about career-wise, are you looking into some sort of spiritual thing? Is it spiritual related what you're doing? But yeah, spiritual guidance will help you along the way. And that's where I said about meditation. That's when we listen to our gut and things happen for us. So I hope that helps.
Blunt version. I want the blunt version.
I want to ask Aidan Reads Tarot if he wants the blunt version. And Kelly, I'm going to actually say I am a guest on Aidan Reads Tarot on Tuesday at 8:30 p.m. Eastern. So, okay, when's the blunt version?
Nice.
Okay.
Sorry, go ahead.
No, finish. Really?
No,
do you think? Do you think?
Go for it.
Okay. Blunt version. Aidan, enjoy the music. That's what's going on, and mix it the way you want. This is Temperance. You offer a different perspective than what others around you are used to, and that perspective and those opportunities are going to turn you upside down. They may frustrate some other people. I have a feeling you like that. You like the variety.
Yeah.
You like, I feel, you're like a DJ. I'm going to take these two songs that don't work together and I'm going to blend them so amazing. It's going to freak people the hell out, and they're going to go, woo. Because what's going to happen is you're going to take the best pieces and parts of those, and you're going to be the Page of Wands, where you are inspired to go and make some amazing things happen. You know, that being said, why are you in a rush? Dude, really? Stop trying to be in a rush. You know, what, you're still in college, I believe, and you know, I didn't figure out what I wanted to be. Well, I got a degree and ended up doing something for 32 years that had nothing to do with my degree, because I was open to the opportunities that were presented and I enjoyed them. So here you go. Stop rushing, Aiden. Get your own damn fan. Get the mixer going. Gather experiences. That's where the power is. You've got a lot of magic going on, and I think I believe you are becoming to realize that. Don't rush it. You know, call me up. I'll talk you down from that ledge.
Speak the truth, my friend. That was awesome. Aiden, what I was going to say literally popped into my mind, and y'all know me. It was going to come out of my mouth, and then I stopped. I wanted to say Aiden came on my channel, so he was supposed to come on for Thank Spirit. It's Friday. That was Mark had got called to go up to the hospital where his dad was being admitted, and he had something going on, and so we rescheduled, and he came on for a Who's in the News. And I actually had someone leave a comment that is a new subscriber to my channel that said that they loved Aiden and I reading together and loved our energy. And so I wanted to share that with Aiden, and thank him for doing that with me.
And by the way, I'm on at 8, not 8:30. Oops.
Aiden, this is what I've got for everybody. So the first card that I've got out is the Six of Cups. So I'm not sure if you're struggling with some sort of, you know, like, based on your question, you are here and you're thinking about over here, right? Like Gerald said, why are you over here? Come back here. Enjoy this. Don't forget about this. And so I think like you're thinking of your future self, right? I got the Two of Cups, which is about, in this case, I think this is about blending energies. This is about making friendships and connections and the joy that brings you, right?
Yeah, it's literally the Temperance card.
Gerald going like he's DJing, right?
Wiki.
So, right. So enjoy that. Enjoy it, because it really is not something that you can get back, right? You don't get a second chance to make a first impression. And so those first connections that you make with people, if they make you feel good, then hold on to it. Allow that experience to just sort of marinate, right? I've got the Ten of Swords. Now, a lot of people think that this is a walking away from something. And in your particular case with these cards, I think that this is you walking towards a new opportunity, a new possibility. You are going to figure it out. You are intuitive. Listen to how you feel when you work with a certain reading, when you work with a certain person. Listen to your intuition, and it's going to guide you, but you got to be open to it. You can't tell your intuition what to tell you, is basically what I'm trying to say. Last card I got for you, my friend, is the Sun card, right? Be open to the joy, right? Here we go. Here's what Ben was talking about. I don't know how, I don't know why, but sometimes reading the deck backwards, going down after, it seems to make sense to me. So you are literally got the Four of Pentacles. You're holding on so tight right now. Like, I don't know what to do. 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 Right? Next card out is the Seven of Pentacles. Taking that moment where you're like, okay, I planted you. Are you going to grow? Grow. What are you going to do? Are you going to, okay. Now you're facing the Seven of Cups. You've got all these choices. You're playing this big shell game. And the whole point is you don't. I mean, I'm not trying to embarrass you. I am trying to motivate you and uplift you. You have done better than myself, Ben, and Gerald combined with your new channel in terms of the viewership that you have, the audience that you have reached. Like Ben and Gerald and Thayer all said, you have a gift. So allow your gift to shine. Don't stop it. Because
and I would yeah.
Six of Wands, which is victory. That is being seen. This is the Sun card. And then I pulled an Oracle card, and I've got joy and delight. Allow yourself to shine, my friend, because the world deserves to see you shine, and you deserve to shine. Yay, good reading.
Hi, Calla Lizzie.
Oh, thank you, Jazzy Sophie. That's so kind. Aw. So that's what we got for you, Aiden. And just on a personal note, you know, we all know what it's like to start a channel and to share this gift with the world. All four of us on this screen know what that's like. Many people in the chat know what it's like. It's not easy, right? We're judged. People, you know, and I mean, you don't really even consider that type of a thing can happen to you when you start, you know, because you're just so excited to get started. So it's a work in progress, but work with your gift, not against it, my love.
Have faith in the divine and have faith in yourself, because you are close to the divine, and just have faith that things are going to work out for you. Open the door and let the light in.
Oh, look at all the love we're getting, you guys. This is awesome. So let's just take a moment and say hello to everyone in the chat. And thank you all for being patient. Sometimes when we have lots of people on the screen, it does take a really long time. But I just want to say, for me and on behalf of my guests, thank you so much. Listen to these wonderful comments. Jazzy Sophie, you're most welcome. The pleasure is mine. She had written earlier that she had saw me on Deanne Shieldmane's channel when we read on her, and it was just amazing. Aiden says, thank you very much. Vivian says, I enjoy Kelly's reading too. Wendy says, I'm still in amazement with the readings I got. Thank you all so much. You guys are just beautiful. And thank you so much, everybody. Like, you have no idea what the validation does for us in terms of knowing that we are, like, giving the right messages to the right people. So thank you for the validations. We appreciate them very much. All right, up next on the screen, Anna Banana. Message for the week, please. Message for the week. Thank you, Vivian.
Know, that name makes me, whenever I see that name, I see a banana split. I'm going, wait a minute.
Okay, can you all see her avatar there? I'm just going to say.
I can just see it's a drawing, right?
So it's a picture of a person who's sort of got their head tilted up because they're talking. She's got a headset on that is actually a banana.
Oh, okay.
She's like, you know, thank you for calling Spirit Hotline. This is Anna Banana speaking. How may I help you? And I'm just saying, it was kind of my idea. I'm just saying. I love.
Good idea, Kelly.
I love that she listened to me and used it. That's what I love. Thank you, Nancy. You guys are all so kind.
You know, I'm getting the message to have a quiet week. To sit quietly and listen. This is a good week to listen to what's going on. Perhaps spend some time by yourself in a place where you feel relaxed and comfortable. And write. Develop or get a relationship, if you already have it, with your inner voice, and strengthen your inner voice a little bit and have a conversation with it. You know, it's for the week. I think you'll hear, you know, ask to hear different things. That some light or insight or some higher intelligence or might come in, and you might open up a little bit of a door there for yourself. And eat a banana split. Eat ice cream.
That's it.
That's my message for the week. I see you walking. I see a person walking outside in nature under the trees, listening, and enjoying their inner self with connection to energy around them.
Beautiful. Calla Lizzie says I start singing Anna, Babana, Fauna.
Banana, mana, momana, me, ma, momana. I know that name just makes me want to be a kid.
I love it.
I love that song.
Eat some ice cream. Yeah.
Anna, banana, fana, fana.
Oh my gosh.
Banana.
I'll be right back, people. Keep talking.
This is called the seventh inning stretch. What we just did there. That was pretty nice. I love it. Oh, that's so cute. Genealogy Junkie says ice cream is my favorite vegetable.
Mine too.
I am today. I love that. All right, Ben, what you got, love?
So I've got, okay, I hope this makes sense on the banana. So I've got the Wheel of Fortune, so I feel like you've just got to roll with it this week. Things that are probably coming up. I feel like I got this come up with father. So I don't know whether something with your father or, you know, are you going to see your dad this week? Things are going to maybe move forward this week and kind of happen between you two. I don't know if you've had some disagreement or maybe, you know, there's something there. But yeah, just go with the flow. I'm also getting the Fool card here. So it's just like, just do something that you probably thought you'd never do before and just enjoy the week. Try not to worry about things too much. Have a good week, but just roll with it. Don't try and think too much about it. That's what I'm getting. So I hope that.
I love
Nice
that.
reading, Ben. Really nice reading.
Thank you.
Well, thank you, Cordis. I appreciate that.
Oh, thank you.
Anna, this is what I got for you, love. So it's funny because when you get this many people on a screen, oftentimes we tell different portions of a story, I sort of find. Anna Banana says her dad's birthday is on Sunday. So
oh, wow. Yeah, that's why the dad's coming up then. Yeah.
Yeah. So I find that we tell different portions of a story when there's this many readers on the screen, and I love that. And so I'm picking up on before what Thayer said, right? So I don't know what Gerald's going to do, but you can almost go, okay, listen to Kelly, then go to Thayer, then go to Ben, and then you go to, right? That's kind of how it's going. Connect the dots. We've got the Five of Swords. So something is you know, causing you some upset inside. Something is making you take a pause. Something is like kind of eating away at you. You know how I literally say, like, you know, hello, 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 something like that. Got the Two of Swords, feeling like you need to make a decision about something. And then now tapping into what Thayer said, you've got the Queen of Swords. So just literally taking that moment to sit back and sort of scan everything, right? To sort of assess the situation, be strategic. You want to speak the truth. You want to communicate the truth, but you're sort of like scanning. That's what I call it. You're just like literally taking it all in, right? Just getting quiet and taking it all in. On the bottom of the deck, my friend, we have the Three of Cups, which is that celebration, that gathering of family and friends to celebrate, more than likely, your dad. I pulled an oracle card, and I literally got 3 oracle cards that pulled out, and I love it when it happens like this. We have here, which is strength. Take time to make clear decisions, bring awareness and light to the situation. We have the leaf cutter ant, which is the army of life. Ask for help, seek support. You are not alone, which is probably your Three of Cups card. We have Giraffe, the bigger picture. Take a step back and gather your thoughts and feelings, which is literally the Five of Swords. So what Thayer said, what Ben said, probably what Gerald is going to say, just take a moment. Just take that moment. Most important for this week. Take that moment. Love yourself up, my friend. Take that moment. Step back. Go for it, Howard. Howard. I looked at your comment where you said howdy and somehow it came out Howard. So sorry.
So Anna Banana, this message is for you. Are you ready? Anna Banana, are you ready? This message is for you. So, and so for the week, Anna Banana. Hello? Is this thing on?
Hello. Anybody there?
You need a new headset.
Can you, right? Isn't that awesome, Ben? You need to do like the whole Ruth Buzzy thing where she like hooks into the hello, one ringy dingy, hello, operator.
Yes, that was somebody else. But okay, Chariot. You at the beginning of the week, you're going to be doing some moving around. You're going to have to start, and you're going to have to. It's going to start off very quickly, and then we get the King of Swords, where Kelly, you got the Queen of Swords, and we all know the Queen of Swords is going to get crap done. The King of Swords is going to get stuff done, but oftentimes will have to do it themselves instead of having other people do it because people won't do it the right way.
Right.
And so, but here's the thing: when you see this king looks very is concentrating very, very hard, which is, I think, something that Thayer said. You got to take some time, because we end the week with the Hermit card, which is about you needing that isolation. So you're going to have to do the week is going to start off crazy. It's going to go pretty quick. You're going to have to stand your ground, do something that you need to do, and hashtag for entertainment purposes only. Sometimes it's easier to stay a little late and get that thing done so you don't have to worry about it the next day, so that you can do this and you can hermit. I did pull a Bob Ross card for you. And the Bob Ross card is, these things live right in your brush. All you have to do is shake them out. So, a banana split may actually be a good thing, but also a banana shake could work too.
I want that Bob Ross deck. I take my muddy brush.
Yes, it's great. So anyhow, thanks, Anna Banana. I hope that meant something to you. And yes, I am amazed at how all of our messages weave together and build a bigger story.
And listen for a message from your dad. Your dad's going to come give you a message.
Oh, how sweet.
Yeah. For the week.
Oh, wait.
Lisa wants to know if any nudity will be happening at all. She's asking for a friend. But the readings are fabulous. Oh my God, honestly.
Well, we don't want to shut down Kelly's channel.
Please.
Otherwise, it's party time.
I don't know that anyone would notice, so.
Right,
for me, I'm talking for myself personally, of course.
Mm-hmm. All right, that's what everybody says.
Okay, thank you everyone for being here. I want to say again, and thank you for the laugh, Gerald, with the yes, and everyone in the chat told me Lily Tomlin. I was incorrect when I was doing my Ruth Buzzy. Ben is brushing his hair. Fluff her up there, Ben. Oh, Gerald, where's your trollinator?
Lisa, here you go. I'm going to show you my log. How's that?
Wow.
Oh yeah. Look at that log. Mm-hmm.
Do the sound drops on the table.
And see, look at that log. It's so huge next to tiny hands.
You should put your feet up on the log.
No. This is a family show. There's giving me that look like, She's gone. Thayer is completely gone, and here I am.
Get my message for Linda.
She's trying to be serious and do what she was asked to do when she came here today. Channel messages. You all are cray. Go for it, there.
Now all I want to do is eat ice cream.
Right?
Yeah. You know, Linda, I see you interacting with a lot of people. It's like a lot of people come to you. I don't know if it's your job or family, but a lot of people come to you for direction or advice. Sort of like people are coming up and going da 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 da. They're conferring with you. Yeah, and I see you handle this very well. That you're a good multitasker, and I'm getting that you get messages from your guides and from your intuition very easily, especially when you're talking with people. You're pretty good with reading them and interacting with them. That you actually they say we already help you every day anyway, and thank them when something goes well for you with people or with business and things are easy. You know, remember to thank your guides at the end of the day, because they really like working with you, and that you're very receptive to them. That's the image I'm getting. The communication and conversation is fluid and effective. You know, I don't know whether that's right. I just have to trust what I say, and that you're a very wise person.
I apologize for laughing during while Thayer was trying so diligently to channel, but I did start your question, Hypnicity. If we have time to get to it, we will of course try. They're going on about size does matter with the tiny hands. It's all about perspective in the chat. That's why I was laughing. Go ahead, Ben or Gerald.
I don't know if you have any children, but I see the children really love you. You're very good.
I'm so sweet. Whoever's ready can go.
I'll go. I am using my Sansa Muerte, which is what I use to connect with ancestors and guides. You've been hermiting. I don't know if it's just this weekend and getting ready for the week, but your light is shining brighter now because you've had that time yourself. And then we have the Magician, which is the card about knowing the resources that you have and knowing how to use them appropriately. And for the week, it's going to be a successful week. We have the Six of Wands, and that's a very nice celebratory card. Maybe a long project has been going on and it's coming to fruition. Somebody passes a test or you have another opportunity. And then we have the Five of Wands, which is a card about an energy exchange. So after this Six of Wands, there's also going to be another energy exchange. It could start off like an argument. However, listen to your guides and slow down enough, because what appears to be an argument or a disagreement is an opportunity to build a bridge and build a connection with someone or something to have it end with to being more powerful. And yes, Thayer's right. Thayer's always talking to you. You're not always listening. All of us do that. You're listening when key things show up, or when you ask and you get yourself in that space. Ask more. Share the celebration with them. So, thank you.
Bye, Wendy. Thank you for hanging out with us. Linda says, well, thank you, Thayer. Multitasking is part of my job. Yes, I have 2 children.
Well, they love you. They just love you. They think you're the best mom.
Aw, so sweet.
Yeah.
You ready, Ben?
Yeah. So
Go for
I
it.
had interesting about the listening, because I also got this. You need to say this to yourself more, that you are listening and open to the message that the universe has to offer today. So I do think your guides are trying to speak to you, and that they're asking you to listen. And also, we're getting the message to be at peace with all that has happened, is happening, and will happen, and try not to overthink things. I'm also getting a contented feeling here. And this does feel like a mother figure to me, who's content with, I think you're going to feel quite contented by the end of the week. And as with your family, I do think you're an inspiration to them. I've got this card again, so I think it's kind of saying that your family do think a lot of you. You create a ripple effect, and they do kind of really. You're an inspiring person to them. I get the feeling you're a really kind-hearted person, Linda. That's just what I'm picking up from you. So, yeah.
That is so lovely. Gerald, did you say that you got the 5 of Pentacles?
I got the 5 of Wands.
Mm-hmm.
It's like we're all like, there's a good psychic bounce going on.
Oh, yeah. And I felt that there, I'm going to heap praise in your general direction there. So get ready.
Oh.
When you start, you sort of open this channel up and things just get clearer for me. And I'm like going, oh, okay, I can get into that lane. So it's great. Thank you.
Thank you. That's very kind. I think all of us have wonderful energy together.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I don't want to, make anyone's head too big to fit inside the little box that we're all in, but I just love you both together. The 2 bottom boxes, the up and down like the 3 of you together are like phenomenal, and I'm thrilled that you're all here helping me do what I love to do. So thank you.
Thanks for the opportunity.
Anytime, my friend. Anytime.
Lots of love.
Oh, thanks, Ben. Linda, this is what I got for you, love. So the first card out is the Ace of Water, so the Ace of Cups, right? This is about emotions, relationships, and your intuition. I've got the King of Fire. I love that image with the cherry blossom tree. Inspirational, charismatic, innovative. I've got the Page of Fire, which again talks about your creativity, your enthusiasm, how motivated you are, to Thayer's point about the multitasking. I've got the 5 of Earth on the bottom of the deck, and that's why I was asking Gerald about the 5 of Earth or the 5 of Wands. I don't know if you're trying to figure something out, if you're feeling a little lacking, if you're seeking assistance or support from someone, because the 5 of Pentacles doesn't have to be about feeling left out in the cold or lacking something. It can literally be a moment where you realize that you need to start to let go, and you need to start to start that process of releasing. And the reason why I say that is because the next 3 cards that I got all speak to that same thing. So the first card I got was Emotions, which is the cucumber. Don't say anything, Gerald or Ben. The cucumber, which is your emotion.
My mind.
I've got the Spirit Guardian of Autumn, which is letting go. I've got the Daffodil Fairy, which is new beginnings. And so that all speaks to, working through emotions, dealing with some emotions, and once you process those emotions, having a new opportunity or possibility in front of you. And then I've got Joy and Delight. You open your heart to joy. So again, speaking to releasing those emotions, allowing that peace to come back into your heart. So that's a beautiful reading for you. I hope that makes sense. I hope it resonates. Thank you.
And something that's important to remember with the 5 of Pentacles, while it's a card of asking for help, but it's also an opportunity to offer help. It's not just I need help, but it could also be a card of someone needs help, so there is an opportunity to help, and that feels significant.
That's where I got that feeling too. I think that's yeah.
Gino wants to know what kind of a show is this? Cucumbers, bananas, chocolate, banana splits, ice cream.
Luscious. It's luscious. Woo.
It's a show for entertainment purposes only, is what it is.
Okay, so Linda says, I feel like I haven't heard my angels and guides, but at some level I am feeling their guidance. That's wonderful. I love that.
Ah.
They're very close to you. You don't know.
Hal really says it's a vegetarian show.
Yeah, they are very close to you there. They are very close to her.
Yeah,
I love that.
So,
yeah.
All right, Gypsy JJ is up next. May I have a reading, please? Janice A is her name.
Gypsy JJ is Janice A. Gypsy JJ is Janice AA. Gypsy JJ is Janice AA.
Oh, friends. Ben's got his biscuits over there. Did you bring any biscuits, Ben?
They've all gone. Mark was asking me earlier in the chat.
For your birthday?
They all went last night on Gerald's live. I blame Gerald.
Janice, is your dad still alive? I'm picking up a male energy in spirit form. He worked in business, maybe insurance, or he sold stuff. But I see him sort of in a business suit, not very formal. I don't think he worked on Wall Street. I don't know if it's a dad or a grandparent. Let me check in.
Whoever it was good in their job, and they had a confidence about them, but they weren't cocky about it. They just knew how to do things, and they would seal things with a handshake, and that meant more than a signature.
Yeah, and very relaxed. The confidence and being relaxed is sort of the same. He had a lot of fun. I see him smoking Winston cigarettes, or he did at one point. I don't know if he's a grandfather.
He said yes, evangelist.
Yeah.
Evangelist, sorry.
Oh, he was an evangelist. Well, let's see what he wants to say. Let's see why he's coming in. I'm hearing, have confidence in yourself. Have a lot more confidence in yourself. You're doing a good job. You're doing a better job than you think you're doing. And don't forget to remember who you are and remember where you came from. And for some reason, being a man and saying this to you is important because this man was able to manage life and business in an easy way where he brought in money, not a lot of money, but everybody always had a lot of food on the table and, shoes and stuff. But he's saying, have confidence in your business or have confidence in what you're doing. That's what I'm getting. I don't know whether it's a father, grandfather, uncle. I see him sort of wearing those hats in the 40s. So that's what I'm getting is don't doubt yourself so much. I don't know if that means anything. You'll be able to fill up the gas tank.
Ben or Gerald, you guys want to go?
I am ready.
All right.
Very quickly. Sorry, Gerald. No.
Go ahead.
So the first thing I have is a blessing on a home. So I feel like for you, possibly home is where the heart is, and it's where you get kind of inspiration from. It's where you relax. It's where you get new ideas. But very much what Thea was saying as well. There is you're being told here to be motivated here. Determination. And I picked this card, which is rise. Believe in yourself. And really rise up, because it's in you to do all this. And I really feel like someone's trying to encourage you to be motivated and rise up to this. But perhaps starting at home, so doing something at home that makes you feel in a comfortable environment is where you're going to get the messages come to you, or inspiration come to you to do this. But very similar, you're being told to be motivated and rise up. So yeah.
Love that. What you got, Gerald?
I am wondering if are you doing any redecorating in your house or something like that? It feels like you're getting ready to paint a room or have a contractor come in, something perhaps. Or if you're going to be doing anything at home, make sure you take precautions. And you have to set your boundaries for what you want and what you don't want. And as this goes on, it's important to slowly chip away at the big things, because we have a lot of things that could go weirdly in an unexpected route. And oh yes, brand new tiny house. And it feels tinier than what you expected it to be. So it's like, how are we going to get all of this stuff in there? So be very careful, tend to what you need. And when things don't work out well, take a breath. Because anytime you move into a new house, things are always weird, and there's things that just show up. And personally, I think it's the energy of the house and your energy adjusting to get to know each other. And take the time to do it, because what you could end up with is something that's a very nice portal for you to help you move to that next area. And by the way, and Thayer, you can check me on this, but is it her father, did we say?
Yeah, I think she said her father has passed.
Okay.
I went back and got a yes for that. Yeah.
Okay. Because he also keeps saying he was never able to tell you how proud he was of you in a way that you could understand it. And that was his issue, not yours. And he's still trying to figure out ways to show you that now. So be open to these little weird things that show up and you go, huh, is that you, Daddy? Or whatever you called him, Papa, Poppy, something along those lines. It just is, he's a persistent guy, isn't he, there? He's sort of like going, say what I need you to say, young man.
Yeah.
And it's very much very proud of you. He just didn't know how to say it in a way you could hear it, because you were so important to him. He could do it with a lot of other people, because there was a slight distance between he and them, but you were so integral to him. So
you're a lot like him. You're a lot like him in a lot of ways.
So, and it's beautiful. It's beautiful. And he would like to help you with the house too, and setting things up.
Sorry, I'm smiling because Ben's combing his hair.
I think we're picking up on the same type of thing. I don't think he really needed to say anything out loud, because he really saw you as a very competent type of person, and perhaps he wanted to say more. But anyway, what do you got to say?
So this is what I've got for you, Gypsy. Those were lovely readings that all three of you gave. Like, honestly, she's saying tears of joy flowing, or tears of love flowing, and I literally feel like I could cry. I've got the 5 of air. So I don't know if this move has made you feel some sort of way, you know, like when we go through boxes and we're packing and unpacking and purging and merging, you know, things come up, emotions start to sort of, you know, flow through us. So maybe you were doing a lot of reassessing, and obviously if you were like doing a downsize from a bigger place to a tiny house, you probably would have experienced something like that, right? I love this. I've got the 10 of earth. So this is your new happy place, and you're throwing yourself into it, which is lovely. It's lovely. This is your security. It's where you're going to build all your new traditions, right? It's something for you to be proud of. I've got the page of earth. That is you. You are always prepared. You are always cheerful. And I think that you do a very good job of wearing your suit of armor on the outside to give a certain impression to people. That's not necessarily what's going on the inside. I did get the King of Air on the bottom of the deck, and so maybe this is your dad. I don't know when his birthday is, but this is someone, as Thayer was sort of explaining him to be, as well as Gerald was, someone who is not knowledgeable, someone who is highly respected, someone, well, and Ben too picked up on your dad too, I think, and also someone who is very objective, someone who always seeks the truth. So then I pulled a bunch of oracle cards real quick. You need patience while you go through this change. Continue to have that generous giving. I'm sort of thinking like 6 of Pentacles energy, that giving and receiving energy and spirit that you have, because you are such a lovely, sharing, kind individual. I think it's going to serve you well in your new community, and I think that that's how it's going to make you feel a part of your new community, by showing that side of yourself. And this whole new space that you find yourself in is going to, and you know, bring you up even further. It is going to lift you up in a way that I don't think that you're quite ready for. So I say fasten your seatbelts, and it's just going to be a beautiful thing for you. That's what I feel.
Yeah, Ben, you got good looking hair too, honey.
Does he not?
Oh, I mean, you know, it's nice and dark. Yeah.
Isn't it?
Yeah. Nice reading, Kelly.
Oh, thank you. Anna Banana says, well, that makes sense now. I kept feeling stress on money. Don't worry so much. You have the knowledge and wisdom to get what you want, even when the unexpected happens. I love that. Thank you, Anna.
And that's sort of like the whole thing that I'm feeling, is that have confidence in yourself. You're going to be able to pull it off.
Yeah. I do want to just say thank you to you guys. I know that we've gone really, really long. If anybody has to go, I know, Ben, I know that it's like 9:30 where you are. If you need to go.
Yeah, but we're fun.
No.
He's just going to bed by himself.
By yourself? That's no fun.
No, I know.
I have to go out, run naked on the moors. Oh, I need help.
Where's Lisa?
I'm just saying, because we've been a little bit here, so if anyone needs to go, that's okay. You know, go ahead and do that, but we will try to get through at least a couple more, if that's okay with you guys. Is that all right?
Yeah.
It's okay with me.
It's hot. I'm not going out today.
I've got to go at 10, if that's okay, Kelly, but I'm staying until then.
Oh, you're so kind. Thank you so much, Ben. I know it's
past
late
his bedtime.
It is. All right.
Hey, Kristen Louise, are you still here?
Make sure you have a little hot milk, Ben, before you go to bed.
You know what you should do? You should frost that wig. I don't know. You said milk. I thought frosting the wig. I don't know what that said about me, but I literally thought about that.
I'll hang it up.
But you should like put like little frosting tips in it. You know, like highlight it a different color.
I've got
like
one
blonde or something.
I've got one that's highlighted.
Do you? Next time.
Next time.
You're welcome, Gypsy JJ.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
And we got Lisa's attention because she's like nudity.
Lisa, where?
And Kristen Louise is here.
Okay, so Kristen's question is: I am considering doing a pagan clergy training program. Advice from any pagan ancestors who came through or come through. Good Lord. Read the question yourselves, because clearly I'm not up for the task. Jeepers. Lisa, I am.
I immediately go for it. It's going to open doors for you.
Sorry, Ben.
No, you're welcome anytime, Kelly.
Do not say that to me. I'll be on the first plane out.
I've got a double bed.
A double bed? Good Lord, Ben. That's right. You all do sleep in smaller beds than most people do. I don't know. Why is that?
Have you got a king size?
They're English.
Yeah. Everything's much smaller. Well, some things, but
Smaller.
you know.
Some things are smaller, Ben.
Some things are smaller to make other things look bigger. Is that what we're saying?
For entertainment purposes only.
Anyway, Kristen Louise, I'm definitely go for it. I see doors opening for you, and I see the doors opening in the forest, and you'll discover your own ancestry. We don't have to tell you about it. It's waiting for you.
Whoever else has anything, go for it. I'm too busy reading the comments in the chat and still thinking about tucking Ben in. I can't concentrate. So bad.
I have the Queen of Wands, followed by 3 major cards: Justice, the High Priestess, and Judgment. So this says to me rather clearly, for you and to do this, take the action to move forward, but expect it to have a transformative effect on you personally, because I do not believe they are going to let you do this without requiring that you level up multiple times your own practices. You need to be able to speak from experience, and they will be around to help you with that. So that came through pretty clearly. It's like, okay.
Kristen says, ooh, my life card, soul card, and shadow card.
There you go.
Interesting. What you got, Ben?
I have. I've just got to pull one more card.
All right. Thayer does not have a channel, but her you can email her at Thayer, so THAYER, boo, BOO, the number 2 at gmail.com. It is in the link in the description box below the video if you need it. So you can contact her by email.
And identify where you're coming from, because I'm over 60 and sometimes I can't remember what all the different things I do. But I'd love to hear.
You look good. Oh my gosh, I would not have put you over 60.
Oh.
At all.
Thayer is beautiful.
It's the YouTube haze.
No.
Just say thank you, Thayer. Just say thank you.
Thank you, Ben. You're warming my Sunday heart. Thank you.
Aww.
So I have got for hi Kristen, by the way. So yeah, for you, Kristen, I've got manifestation, which is this. So I feel that whatever you put into it is whatever you'll get out of it. So whatever you want to, if you're getting, you put in what you want to get out. I'm getting that the ancestors are kind of saying that this is going to be very nurturing. You're going to grow. It's going to, you're going to grow into this training program. It's going to help you grow in some way. Are you doing this partly from home, this program? Because when I picked the blessing card, I got this card again, which is the blessing on a home. So if it's something that you're doing from home, that's just a blessing that's come up for you there. So it feels, I've got good vibes for you about doing it. To be honest, I think it'll help you grow in your practice as well. So
thank you, Vivian.
Oh, it will be completely from home. Yeah. Oh, that's interesting. So yeah.
Oh, cool.
Go for it, Kristen.
I got like I hope this makes sense to you, Kristen. So here we go. So the first card that I've got is letting go of urgency. And I just think it's interesting because it's a picture of a desk. Because you guys are just talking about it is work from home. So this is about freedom from time constraints and surrendering to that whole concept. And so maybe that's to do with working from home in terms of being able to manage that schedule more to what you need it to be versus like clocking in and clocking out, right? So that's just interesting to me that I got that. I've got your eternal spirits. On the bottom of the deck, this is your higher self and your spiritual intuition. So I sort of feel like you already know what it is that you're supposed to do. You already know what it is that you are called to do. You know what I mean? You already know this. But you're kind of getting in your own way. I've got conscious steps. I love this card. Conscious steps. Considered action and looking forward. That's what you need to tap into. Conscious action, considered action and looking forward. It's going to take you a bit to navigate this, to figure it all out. But you have the kangaroo card, which is courage. You are being tested, have faith, and stand in your faith. So maybe things normally work out for you, but this doesn't seem to be panning out exactly the way that you wanted it to go. And I sort of feel like you're being asked to just sort of allow yourself to be in the moment and let it sort of unfold naturally, right? And then I've got the great adventure. Take a risk and venture forward. So I sort of feel like this is asking you to sort of step outside of your comfort zone. And because you are connected, tap into your intuition to help that guide you and also to keep you calm while you navigate through this new adventure. I think it's going to be really successful for you in terms of it is going to bring joy to you, which is the best thing ever.
And you know, in Star Wars, The Return of the Jedi, when Luke is he's gone down with Yoda and he's in the cave and he chops off the head and he sees himself and Luke goes, "I'm not afraid." And Yoda goes, you will be. That there is challenges that are going to be very rewarding for you.
Beautiful.
Which is basically what everybody said. I got that image. So.
Oh, thanks, Kristen. All right, my friends, Vivian, our friend Vivian or Viviani.
Viviani.
I mean, I've said Vivian for so long, I don't know that I could call her Viviani. It really takes me time to, I don't know.
Just whatever you do, don't call them late for dinner.
Late for dinner, absolutely. So Vivian would like a general reading if we have time. We will always make time for you, Vivian. Ben, you're giggling. What are you giggling about? Gerald's face is beet red. Ben's giggling. What's going on?
No, it's
a guy thing. It's okay.
All
it has nothing to do with anybody.
Except for guys. Got it.
You know, I'm seeing an image of you, or just an image of somebody lying in their bed with sort of like a children's illustration with the ceiling opens up and there's a forest and moons and animals, and that you sleep, and as you sleep your dreams and your vision go out to this big world, the natural world. You know, I see a big full moon, and knowledge coming to you, universal knowledge. So that's what I got for you. What it means is many things, but um, I think it's there for the taking, or it's something that you can open up yourself to, because that world is waiting for you. Just like when I read Ben, I saw the big expansion of stars and knowledge. I see earthly and knowledge of nature and mysticism for you. So that's what I got.
Love that. What you got, Gerald or Ben, whoever wants to go first?
Well, you have been working really hard at changing the way you're feeling about some things.
Mm-hmm.
This is a very mature card in knowing what action to take and what words to speak, because we have the Eight of Cups, which is about you letting things go so that you can move on to that next thing. And I could not have pulled better. We have the Nine of Cups right following it. So in that opportunity, you can take time to appreciate that which does fulfill you, which is extremely important. And then we have the Page of Cups, which is about being willing to see things with a refreshed a refreshed approach, childlike, joyful, just simply for taking the time to recognize what is around you. So I think the general reading that's going on for you, Viviani, you're at the end of an emotional cycle, it feels like, and that's making some beautiful room for things. And while at the same time, that King of Swords is really showing mastery about the words you say and the things that you think and the actions that you take to help make that happen. Because in the tarot, I look at the swords as east and the cups as west, so they're opposite sides, and it's a nice little balance. So thank you, Viviani. I hope that helps. Yeah.
The word I was looking for was subconscious. You have access to your subconscious.
Oh, and that's a lot about what cups are. Yes.
Yeah, that's when absolutely. I saw that. I got that word subconscious. That's why you were in the dream or lying on the bed. Mm-hmm. There's subconscious. Opening up for you.
Go for it, Ben.
Okay, so interesting that Gerald said about worker, because I pulled the card the worker. So I feel like you're a hard worker and you're starting to see the fruits of your labour now, which is really good. There is something that seems to have been on your mind recently, and it's almost like you've got all these choices in front of you and you've been struggling to make some sort of decision on something, so it's been keeping you up at night. I don't know whether this is possibly family related, but it's kind of making you feel trapped, and maybe something needs to come to an end in order for you to kind of move on from that. And what I would say, if you've got a partner, is to help lean on that person, to get some kind of support that you might need there. But I have the Ace of Fire, which is a great card for new beginnings there and opportunities and creativity coming in. I hope that makes sense, Vivian.
I got the 10 of Air too.
Yeah.
Did you have the 10 of Cups, Ben?
I did, yeah. 10 of
Okay, so 8, 9, you had the 10, and then the Page I had. So interesting.
Very.
Emotion. Cups are emotion. They're part of water. So they are part of the subconscious and blending together.
And the intuition and
the cups.
Vivian, this is what I got for you, love. So the first card out is the Chariot. So things moving really, really quickly, trying to, you know, as Gerald and Thayer and Ben all alluded to it, you're working through stuff. And so I think that you are moving towards being very successful, getting on the other side of that. The Chariot also talks about blending of energies. It talks about your willpower and your victory and your success. And so I think that you are really on the right road to having that be on the other side of you, where it isn't a consistent and constant in your everyday, right? I've got the 10 of air like Ben got. This card literally says endings, recovery, and freedom. And of course, the 10 is the end of a cycle, right? So you are quickly approaching the end of the cycle, which will allow you to have that sense of freedom, right? Getting rid of all of that past stuff that you may have felt like you were caught up in. I've got the 6 of water. So I love this. She literally has a feather in her hand, if you can see that, and she's looking at it, right? With the sun sort of shining on it. This talks about your childhood, nostalgia, your memories. It's also about your creativity. And so I want to say to you, if you're feeling stuck, like that last step is just like, you know what I mean? Maybe try to express it creatively. Maybe get your sketch pad out, take yourself out to the back or to the garden, to the forest, whatever, and try to write it out, try to sketch it out, try to do some sort of automatic writing. I don't know why, but that's what I got. I also got the 6 of air, so moving away from the stormy waters, right, towards this a safer shore. I pulled from the Moonology deck, be real. You need to always be real with yourself, right? And I think that you're striving to that end. I've got the happiness card. That is ultimately where you are going to end up, my friend. And then I pulled from the Guardian Angel Oracle, and I've got action. Really quickly, drop all your fear and just do it. You have the power to create and be whatever you truly want. Look inside your heart and take positive action in those things that bring you cheer. Sorry, honestly, I can't even read. That bring you closer to achieving your desired goals. Nothing can stop you except your own fears. This card is positive confirmation from God and the angels that the time is right for you to start a new and exciting venture. So again, back to the Chariot. Right? So I hope that helps, Vivian. Hope it makes sense. All right. So I know that we've got 2 more questions here, you guys. Are you guys okay to do these last 2?
Sure.
Okay. So first up is Lena. I hope Lena's still here listening, and then we'll do Hypnicity last. Hypnicity, if you remember, was with us on Friday, right?
Yes.
And asked, I did try to pull some cards for her privately, but it's a little above my abilities with tarot cards, so I asked her to come back today. So Lena's question: may I please have a reading from my angels or spirit guides? Thank you. Ben, you got the giggles. What are you giggling about?
Nothing. I'm just happy.
Well, I love that you're happy. We are happy that you are with us, my friend.
Oh, I'm happy to be here.
So, Lena, I'm getting the image of a lemon tree and that song, Lemon Tree, very pretty, and the lemon flower is sweet, but the fruit of the poor lemon is impossible to eat. So something might look really good and you might be interested in it, but double check, because maybe once you bite into it, it's not as sweet as you think, or not such a good deal as you think. So put your spidey sense on and proceed, especially if you're going to do a business deal or a decision about buying a house or buying something, or even a friendship or something with people. But I do see yellow. I see lots of yellow and white, which is very lemon, and that's very heart-based, or self-based, of the self. So it could be, don't doubt yourself, but proceed with caution.
You want to go, Ben?
Yeah. So I have picked the 10 of Fire. So I feel like, Lena, you might be overworked at the moment, that you might have a lot on your plate. And I picked the Oracle card Direction. So perhaps you're struggling with some sort of direction at the moment. I'm just going to have a look at the back of the deck. So we've got the Queen of Hair here, which is about you perhaps needing to make some decisions here and cutting through all the I was gonna say crap that's around you at the moment, and really taking some decision there. It's about having awareness about things. Don't be afraid to ask for some support from someone. This gentleman here, it represents someone who's quite an emotional kind of man, who can be an emotional support for you. And also don't be afraid to ask for friends or mother kind of figures there. You may be going through some worry and everything, but I love this card because it's like the door's always open for support, so don't feel like you haven't got support there. But if you need that direction, I think what it's just trying to say is don't be afraid to use people around you to help you through something if you need that help. So I hope that makes sense for you.
So Lena, what I'm getting as you're watching this in playback, hope you are, there's a feeling of you running very hot and very cold, and just sort of getting very excited about something and then not liking it at all, and going to extremes. It's important for you to your angels or your guides. They want to help you with that, and part of that struggle is knowing what you're leaving behind. Not just knowing what you're leaving behind, but what you're going to. Where is it that you want to go? The other thing is the last thing that I have is I have the Knight of Pentacles, and the Knight of Pentacles says that it is important for you to you need to do some physical work around what's going on. You need to put your body into it, because when you're too emotional, it's a bit crazy. So all of the emotion here, it can be balanced by you actually doing something physical, gardening, taking a walk. So they want you to keep that in mind to help have that balance. And by the way, for entertainment purposes only.
Absolutely. All right, Lena, this is what I've got for you, my love. I've got from the Animal Spirit Wisdom deck, I've got Monkey, which is your inner child. So don't take life too seriously. Sort of allowing yourself to, I don't want to say like be kind to yourself, because I don't think that you're not kind to yourself, but I think that I feel like you're really, really focused on a goal. And so you're not going to let yourself enjoy yourself until you think you've done enough work. Like that's the kind of vibe I'm getting. And so I just want you to be cautious of that, like conscious of that, right? Like work hard, play hard. You got to have that balance there. I've got keep your heart open. And so again, picking up on that kind of vibe that I've got, that you're working you're like tunnel visioned on something, right? I've got discovering the truth. So this says you stand in the light of truth. So you come from a place of, I want all the facts. I need all the answers. I want the truth, right? Sometimes when we do that, we sort of take away the joy, right? Because we're trying to like pick everything apart. And I think that's what my message is for you. I've got the healing heart. So being open to joy, love, acceptance, romance, not necessarily romance, not necessarily not romance with a person, but romance with yourself. You need to appreciate yourself and all that you do, I feel. And then ultimately we've got the love. And so I think that if you sort of take a step back and try to reassess how you're attacking whatever it is that you're going after, and carve out some room to allow some more love into your heart and for you to experience that love, I think that might serve you better, or best, or better, or whatever. Yes, better. That's the word I'm looking for. So I hope that helped. Well, that seemed kind of like not what I wanted to say, but there you have it. All right. Thank you, Lena, for your question. And I know that Lena's not here. She will watch it back on playback. Hypnocity, what do I need to know about building a permaculture community in Washington State? So on Friday, Hypnocity asked this question, or wanted to ask a question, but she was having technical difficulties. I said, email me. She did. I threw some cards. But when she emailed it to me, she wanted to know where should they search. And I said, I can't really tell that with tarot cards, but I don't know if maybe you can pick up on that there. Like, where should they narrow their search within Washington? Don't know if you can get that or not, but I thought I'd throw that in for good measure.
Well, the first thing I got was check your permits. I think you need to do homework on where it's permitted, what land is permitted. You need to do some legal homework and community guidelines, and that will help you pick a spot. And you also want to pick a spot where you're going to be welcomed by the community. And it's going to be easy for you to be there. And you got to go feel it. You got to get a map and put out places and go drive there, talk to the people, look at what the permitting situation is in the town, and start making your decision that way. Because you could pick a town and get all excited and then realize that isn't allowed, or there's going to be a problem, or there's some right-wing people in the town that are going to slash your tires.
Right.
So,
being in the chat, zoning with an exclamation point. So
yeah, zoning. That's the first thing that came into my mind. It's legwork. I've been looking for a house for almost 2.5 years, and I have to go to the house and feel it. It could be a great house, but it doesn't feel right for me. So I feel like you're going to be able to pull it off. The beginning is the hardest. But I feel like once you find the right place, it's just going to move along very easily.
Awesome. I just pulled one card because I literally just did a reading on this yesterday. So I'll just show my card and then you guys can go. I've got enjoy the journey. Okay. And on the bottom of the card, it says the angels are inviting you to embrace adventure. So embrace the experience, right? That's what I got for you. Go ahead, you guys. Whoever wants to go first.
So I'm so sorry, but I don't understand what permaculture is. Is that
permaculture?
Yeah, I believe that it's a community that is like self-sufficient. Does that make sense?
So I
grow their own kind of thing.
Pull the blessing card for a blessing for solace and hope. So it feels like there's hope there to build that community. And I also pulled, and this is the third time I've pulled this tonight, inspiration again. So it's like those roots that are coming out, they're flowing out there. So I feel like, that community is kind of flowing, it's being built, it's being rooted. I hope that helps.
It's a beautiful
card.
She's off-grid farming.
Oh, okay.
Before you go, Gerald, excuse me for butting in front of you. You need to connect with nature, like the diva. Create a diva or the energy of what your community is. The diva of our permacultural community. You can name it. I would connect with that. Bring that in. Write down what you want. Bring in the diva. Bring in nature, and you can ask. I do a lot of Michelle Small Wright work with with a coning, where she does work with nature. But that way, when you do go look at places, you'll have an energy that will give you a nudge, yes or no. So to open it, you need to open it up to the energetic, because you're creating an energy. You're creating a place that's going to become its own energy. So start by naming it and creating it, and getting that going. So when you do go to places, you can ask for that help, like yes or no.
Mm-hmm. Yes. Okay. And so one of the things that I got was, I'm actually wondering if there's an opportunity for you to talk to other people who have a similar idea, because I have the Three of Pentacles, which to me suggests there could be some other groups who are also considering this or who have thought about doing this. And that way, there's an opportunity for the three to work together. I love the idea of getting an overlighting deva to help with this, because if you have that deity that you are calling to assist, I can absolutely see them leading you to, and them taking you to places. Like you said, Thayer, it's like you'll get a feel for that energy of the land and the community. So I'm also wondering, and this is where it gets a little weird, I'm just going to say it. Someone may actually leave some land in a will for something that this actually feels like someone has died or will die, and there is an opportunity for that can help move this along. And there does need to be a really nice opportunity of this is the King of Wands. Someone needs to champion it. Someone really needs to, some sort of deity, and really move forward with that and be willing to take the charge to do that hard work, especially with the zoning and the community. And everybody might think that it's just going to be all rainbows and fairy tales and unicorns and all that stuff. Permaculture is hard work, and in order for it to be successful, people have to understand and share the same idea and being willing to do the hard work that's necessary. So.
City says, wow, that would be a blessing and a curse. I need Elon Musk. It's interesting that you got that, Gerald, because yesterday when I did the reading for her, and I purposely didn't say anything, I felt that ultimately the project would be successful. And it would build a legacy and a tradition for her, as well as the people that are coming into the community. And I also sort of picked up on that partner thing a little bit. But I also said that if she was working with someone that was a partner, to be a little bit cautious that they maintain that healthy, harmonic kind of balance. So that's interesting. So thank you everyone for sticking with us. We've been here for 2 hours. I so appreciate Thayer and Gerald and Ben for being here and spending this much time. We don't normally do 2 hours, but thank you everyone for that. So just real quick, yes, for entertainment purposes only, please don't forget the links to Gerald's channel and Ben's channel are in the description box below the video. Thayer's email information is in the description box below the video. Please do show my wonderful friends some love. They are fabulous people, as well as being amazingly gifted, talented individuals. And I'm so happy that you chose to spend your Sunday with me. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Loved it. Loved it.
I hope you would invite me back. I mean, I'll come back without Ben, but it's more fun with.
Anytime. And I mean, you're all welcome anytime. So, so thank you everyone for being here. Thank you for participating and sharing your questions with us, and thank you for helping each other and sharing all the love. I love it when I see that in the chat. Gerald, real quick, do you have something coming up that you want to tell everybody about? Which I'm laughing because I'm like, Gerald will be. I've spent all weekend with Ben and Gerald, which seems really weird.
There you go. Hey, remove the comment. On Monday on my channel, I have a live with Orshi. She and I are doing an I'll show you mine. On Monday evening, I'm with this weirdo group called Circle of Friends. So on Tuesday, I also have, I'm going to be a guest on Jane the Seeker, and we're going to do readings in the morning. But Tuesday just gets even better because Tuesday afternoon, I'm doing Oracle readings with Tangi.
Nice.
And so that'll be fun. And then, where is it? Where is it? I was corrected. Oh, stop it. And then
I'm emotional plug per person. What's going on? It's like an infomercial over here.
I'm with Aiden.
Wow. No, sorry.
I am with Aiden on, I'm with Aiden on Tuesday as well. And then Ben and I are back together. No, at 8 Eastern. But on Wednesday, Ben and I have Pure Visionary Psychic Medium. This is Terry Lee, who's going to be with us.
Oh, lovely.
And I'm on Thursdays, 3:30 Mountain Time, on Meeting with the Mediums on the Heart and Soul channel.
Right, which is
nice.
For all the Eastern people. Ben, what is coming up?
Yeah.
Well,
here you go, Ben.
I'm not as much of a tart as Gerald, but I have coming up next Wednesday. Yes, Pure Visionary Psychic Medium with Gerald, who I just can't get away from at the moment.
It's in the contract, Ben. I am obligated to do this stuff for you. It's all him.
I did write it. I didn't realize how much hard work he would be. So yeah, that's coming up on.
I felt like shade from yep.
Yeah, he knows I love him, right? So yeah, that's coming up on Wednesday, and that's it. I'm kind of like, yeah, I've only got one thing coming up. So.
Well, I tell you what, friends, I don't have a whole lot coming up either. I know. Hold on to your seatbelts for that one. Usually I have like 8 weeks worth of things that I go off and say, but it is summertime. Kelly is slowing down her schedule. And so this week, literally, Circle of Friends Tarot, my collaborative channel with Allie from Heart and Soul Connected, 6 p.m. Eastern Time. Be there or be. Gerald from Tarot Stash is going to be our guest. We're going to do full moon readings. And on Friday, it's Thanks Spirit, it's Friday. I literally have the whole week off, friends. I don't know what I will do with myself. You never know. I may pop up somewhere live doing something.
I was just like going, are we going to take bets to see, on what day she shows up when she, an unplanned live? I mean,
right.
So not a bad thing.
But in full disclosure, the daily reads are up every day. There is a Sweet Dreams reading pick-a-pile that's coming out tonight for the whole week. Of course, on Wednesday, the wellness reading is pre-recorded and posted up on the channel. And Achieving Wellness will be back next week. It's every other Wednesday now. But I have lots of things going on the following week. So I thank you, everybody, again, for being here. Thank you for doing what you do and spending your Sunday with you. We love you lots, and we send you many blessings. Mwah!
Have fun. Have fun.
Bye. Be careful roller skating. Wear a helmet.